Hello everyone. It is Friday again. As you can probably tell by my attire, the weather is hideous. It is windy, it is wet, it is foul. It is the 11th of December. Dylan has the farrier this morning, so I'm at the yard at the crack of dawn. I say crack of dawn, it's like 9:15. I'm at the yard first thing. Hey Marmite! Little Marmite. I'm at the yard early for work to get his shoes he's done. Last set of shoes of 2020. Hey Dylan! Yeah, it's horrible, it's freezing, it's rank. So I am going to continue the vlog a little bit later. See you soon. We have a bit of a soggy, unimpressed pony. Bye to a very soggy pony. It is bloody freezing and I'm soaked, so time to head. Dylan's licking the fence. Bye Dylan! I am cold and freezing. I am actually glad to be going home to go to work. Who just coughed? Oh. Diego and Ted's are having a disagreement. Bye bye Dylan! I sounded like a cough. It was more of a manly squeal. Yeah, so heading back to work now. Absolutely frozen to the bone. Yay. Hey everyone, that's me just checking in again. So I can't remember if I spoke anymore this morning. Obviously you'll have seen the clips. I went up to the yard for Dylan to get his shoes done. It was wretched weather, so I only vlogged for like 2 minutes or something, and then I took a couple of clips of him getting his feet done, standing next to the new boy Rio, and I don't think I did any more after that. And then I obviously came home and had to work for the rest of the day, so it's now 6:30. So that's me done for the day. I had to work later today because obviously I started late for going to get Dylan sorted in the morning. So I've worked later than I would normally do on a Friday. We were totally lazy and had a takeaway Burger King for lunch because, yeah. So I have some leftovers from yesterday that I'm going to heat up for dinner. I'll probably do that quite soon because I'm quite hungry. Ewan is still working, but he's going to have a wee break and watch The Mandalorian with me because obviously the new episode's out today. So that's what we're away to do. And then it'll be a bit much a chill evening. I feel incredibly lazy, don't really want to do anything. So yeah, I'm going to watch The Mandalorian and curl up with my favourite blanket. I sound about 5. Having a favourite blanket at 29 is a bit ridiculous, but I am actually going to curl up with my favourite blanket. And then I'll maybe do some reading for this evening. I've got a couple of videos I'd like to edit, but I'm not going to spend all evening doing that because I'll probably get the next one ready and then switch over to reading. So yeah, I will catch up with you after The Mandalorian and let you know how awesome it was because let's face it, it's going to be awesome. We know this. Good morning, everyone. It is now Saturday morning. The weather is on the way to foul. It's at the moment bearable, but it is forecast to get worse. I'm going up to the yard early just to see if I can get a ride in before the weather turns for the day, but we'll just wait and see how bad it is at the yard because I don't really want to get completely soaked. We'll see. Didn't check in again last night, so try to think what we did after my last check-in. I think I said we were going to go watch The Mandalorian, which we did. It was pretty good. It wasn't my favourite episode of the series, but, you know, it's still pretty damn awesome, to be honest. I think it's just because Baby Yoda wasn't in it. Grogu wasn't in it. I missed him. So, yeah, so it wasn't my favourite just because he wasn't in it and I really adore him. So, but yeah, it was good overall. And then we watched The Rookie season 2 on Amazon Prime for the rest of the evening. In earlier vlogs I mentioned us watching The Rookie season 1, and we kind of just binged it because it's so good, and season 2 is so good as well. Loving it. So yeah, we watched that all last night, and now we only have about 3 episodes left. And we only started watching it this week, which is really bad because there's like 22 episodes, so we've watched a lot. But yeah, would highly recommend watching that series if you're a Nathan Fillion fan. He's just so cool. Anyway, so we watched that all last night, and then I started a new book. I started reading Our Little Cruelties by Liz Nugent. It's about 3 brothers and kind of like them growing up and like their competitiveness with each other. So there's William, Brian and Luke. So that's going from oldest to youngest. It's at the moment dotting around lots of different time scales, like from adulthood to childhood. It started off with the 3 brothers at a funeral, and one of the brothers was the one in the coffin, basically, but we don't know which one. And the other 2 brothers were kind of there, but they weren't they weren't sad that the brother had died, basically. So I'm not sure what happens to get to that point, because we're dotting around like over maybe even a 20-year period, I think, at the minute, or at least 10 years, from childhood to adulthood, where like you can obviously tell that the brothers have gotten less close over the years, but I don't think they were ever particularly close from the sound of things. Yeah, so I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet. Like, I'm interested enough to keep on reading, but equally I'm not sure if it's going to be my cup of tea, just because I think it's going to be very character driven, and I'm not sure. I've got the vibes that it's going to be one of those books where you don't really find out who's dead and who killed until very late on. So I'm not sure how I feel about that, because I just avoided reading another book because I knew that was the case. And I don't know if I've accidentally picked up another book which is similar to that in vibes. So we'll see. So I'm going to try and read more of that today. Like I say, it's compelling enough. I want to keep reading, and the chapters are really short. But I'm not sure how I'm going to feel overall. It's currently being told from the point of view of William, the oldest brother. He's not a very nice person. None of them are particularly nice people by the look of things, but they're not meant to be. They're meant to be flawed. So I don't think it's one of those books you're meant to like anyone, because so far I don't like anyone. Literally, I don't like anyone. So, but I think that's kind of the purpose. They're all very flawed people, and I don't think you're meant to root for them particularly. So we'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna go. The rain is already getting worse in like the 5 minutes I've been sitting here, so I'm gonna go and head up to the yard and see what we're like. It's about 25-minute drive to the yard, maybe even 20 minutes, but sometimes there can be a vast difference between what the weather's like here, what the weather's like there. Joys of Scotland. So we'll see how it is when we get to the other side of Aberdeen, like on the borders of the Shire, basically. So we will head out, and I will catch up with you later. Although with the weather this weekend, it's probably going to be more of a reading vlog than a writing vlog, but we'll see. Catch you later. Okay, so it is wet and disgusting, but not horrendous. So I think we're just going to brave it. I have ridden and worse than this. Hello, pal! Come on! Dylan, come on! The field is waterlogged. Lovely. Come on, Dylan! Did you have to stay all the way over there? He came like 4 steps. He was standing next to Shadow, who's there. And he's come this far. And then stopped. I think he's a bit like, oh, it's disgusting and rainy. Why are you here? You're not surely gonna make me go out and ride in this, Mum. Surely not. Oh, I've just realised there must be a drip on the camera. There we go. Well, that is a sign to stop filming for now, and I will see you in a bit. Soggy pony. It's like, please don't make me go out in the rain. Please.
It's just
Dylan doesn't want to go. The rain's not that bad, boy. Don't piss off Summer. Is it too wet and rainy? Is it too wet and rainy? He's like, rainy. Dylan not fancy it. No. Yeah, the pink and the yellow together, it's just not matching, is it? That is impressive. Hey, Dill. Come on. Come on, handsome. So, it is much, much, much later. I meant to be home hours ago. That did not happen. I have a puppy in my jacket. This is Tiffy's, my friend Tiff's dog. She's in my jacket because she's cold. Yeah. So, yeah, this is Tiff's dog in my jacket. She's very cold. So she's just come with me to put Dylan out. And finally heading home. It's actually like 3:20. It's ridiculous. It's taken me way longer to do than I thought it would. But hey ho. Oh my god, I look exhausted. It's been a really busy day. We went out hiking for about 3 hours. I tried to take some footage, but the rain was so bad it kept covering up the lens, so a lot of it's just a bit naff. Got back to the yard and then kind of just chatted and hung about, and it's now 4 o'clock that I'm home, and I meant to be home ages ago, so I'm probably not going to film today. I'm probably not going to do any of the other productive things I was meant to do today because it's just been a bit of a pony day, unplanned, but that's okay. I've stopped at the shop to get petrol and get some milk and get some chocolate for Ewan because he has been glorious and ordered pizza, so I don't have to cook, so that is the best thing ever, and I'm starving. The only thing I've eaten today is 2 digestive biscuits, so I'm famished and tired. So let's get in and get this pizza, eh? I'm gonna go do that. Signing off. Pizza, glorious pizza. I am so happy to be home. Got my blanket and I'm away to go and sit and watch The Rookie with Ewan. I'm gonna try and finish the series, and I'm honestly probably not gonna move from this couch for the rest of the day, but that sounds awesome to me. Right. Hey there, just another update. So the pizza has been demolished and we have finished watching the last couple of episodes of season 2 of The Rookie. It ended on a ridiculously huge cliffhanger, so I'm just like mind blown. I don't know when the next season is coming out, but holy crap. Yeah, don't know how Nolan's character is getting out of that one. Yeah, just huge. So yeah, I have no words. People need to watch the series. It's just so good. But man, do the cliffhangers stink. They really stink. So fingers crossed it's not too long before the next series, but I don't know. I haven't got a clue what that will be. So for the rest of the evening, I think it's like 8:20 now. I've got a video I want to edit that's going to go up next week. I think I'm going to put the vlog up tomorrow, and I have 2 videos up next week. If I can get my butt organised, that would be really good. And so I want to get the next one edited, so I'm a little bit ahead of the game. And I'll continue reading my new book. So I've started reading 2 new books this weekend. So I'm reading Our Little Cruelties on my Kindle, and that's by Liz Nugent, and I think I mentioned that I need to keep powering through that one. It's kind of sitting at a bit of an average at the minute. Like, I feel like it could have the potential to be really, really good, but we'll wait and see how it goes. It seems very character-y driven over plot, so not my fave, but we will see. And I also started to listen to a new audiobook because I realised that in my TBR for December, I only had the audiobook that I was finishing from last month, and I hadn't actually put a new audiobook on my TBR, or not one that I already had as an audiobook. So there was one I had on my library app called The Middle Finger Project by Ash Ambroge, And it's like a self-helpy kind of book. It's got a longer title. It's something to do with getting rid of imposter syndrome and living an unfuckwithable life or something. I can't remember. So I started to listen to that one since I had it on my library app anyway. And I think that's like 8 hours or so audiobook. So it'll basically just be my time filler between driving to and from the yard. But I think it's gonna be a pretty easy listen. The author is the narrator, and she's pretty sort of high energy, and she's definitely got her way of narrating just makes it a very easy listen. She's quite funny, and I think that will be quite a good one. That'll do me while I'm going to and from the yard. I'm unlikely to listen to it any other time, just because I don't actually have any other audiobooks to listen to till the end of the year. So, well, I do, but I haven't got anyone planned. So I will listen to that one and see how far that gets me. I've got a couple sitting on my Audible, I think, that I could move on to if I finish that, because I always like to have one audiobook on the go just for when I'm moving about. But we'll see. So, but I'm only a little bit into that one so far, so I can't really comment on what it's about just yet. I'm gonna go and start editing the vlog I'm filming now, just to get a head start. And yeah, I will catch up with you later on this evening. Bye bye everyone, that's us just about to head to bed. I've been reading for the last little while. I'm now over 30% through my book, Our Little Cruelties. I'm enjoying it. It's one of those things, it's like the characters are horrible people. Like, they're all horrible people. It's still the oldest brother narrating. I don't know if he narrates the whole thing, but it's him narrating so far. The youngest brother is a total mess with everything. The middle brother helps out family the most and seems to be the best of a bad bunch, but equally he's kind of like opportunistic and does seem to manage to like look after himself through the acts that he does. But like I say, best of a bad bunch. And the eldest brother is just a sexist pig, and he's such an unlikable person. He's really selfish, and yeah, he's horrible, absolutely horrible. I'm kind of hoping he's the one that dies, to be honest. That sounds really bad, but I don't like him at all. He's an horrible person. Anyway, so yeah, I'm over 30% through now. Like I say, it's compelling. I'm enjoying it. Like, there's not like an overarching plot. You're just kind of like flipping back through the years, like from when they were children to teenagers to older, you know. Yeah, so you're kind of just looking at their development kind of growing up. So that's interesting in a fashion, but like I say, character-driven books are not really my thing, but at the same time, I am enjoying it more than I thought I would. I'm still very curious about how it ends up at the funeral, so I will be carrying on reading, definitely. I think I might finish it in the next day or so, because it's quite quick to read. But yeah, so that's been quite good this evening. It is now 10 to 12. Going to bed now. Got a lesson tomorrow, assuming the weather is not heinous, but it turned out okay today despite the forecast. So lesson tomorrow afternoon. The piggies need cleaned out and stuff tomorrow. Flat, tidy, doing odds and sods to get ready for next week is kind of the aim of the game tomorrow. So I will probably just vlog up until my lesson, assuming it goes ahead, and then cut off from there. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So I'm going to head to bed, and we'll see how what tomorrow brings. Morning everyone, it's now Sunday the 13th. Hopefully this vlog will go up later on today. So got up this morning and cleaned out the piggies. Ron, you can see Mr. Yoda there. I think he's having a drink. Yeah, Mr. Yoda's away having a drink. So they had a little spruce, and I've just had some breakfast, and we slept in quite late today, so it's actually like 11:30 now. I've got some bread on, so we can have some fresh bread later on. And yeah, that's kind of the morning. Now I had a bit of a tidy up, and boring adulting things. So I'm away to go and get dressed. I have a lesson at 1. Although admittedly the weather looks hideous, so I'm not even sure if it's going to go ahead, but we'll see what the yard's like. Either or, I need to go up and sort Dylan out today anyway, even if it doesn't go ahead. So yeah, that is the plan. I'm going to go and get ready to go. Whew, that was a quick change. Put on some simple skincare. I literally just cleansed with micellar water and stuck on some moisturizer and sun cream, just because I'm in a rush today, and I'm gonna come home and have like a shower and do all my proper skincare when I get back. So that was very quick. Not bothered with any makeup, as you can see, but what's the point? It's raining and I'm waiting to go get sweaty, so meh. Heading up to the yard now. I've got just over an hour before my lesson, so need to get going. The weather seems to be holding up so far, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, I've got a thread on my trousers. Yeah, I'm gonna go and stick on my audiobook. I mentioned it the other day, the one by Ash Amberjay, the Middle Finger Project. So I'm gonna go listen to a bit of that, and yeah, I will catch you up when I'm at the yard. Bye bye. Right, Dylan doesn't want to leave the new bale of hay today. It's like, no mum, not wanting the lesson. I've got hay and I've got my friends. Time to go, boyo. Hey Diego. He's like, you're not taking my friend. I said no. I said no. Hello. My last check-in of the day. I'm home now, and Ewan has made me a cup of tea because he's awesome. So I'm just going to sit here and get cozy. So yeah, cozying up. The weather was really starting to turn by the time I got home, so quite glad that I got through without getting fully soaked, which is great. Dylan was really good in his lesson. We are so rusty though, like, because he's we haven't had like a lot of competitions this year, and our training's not been as much as we would normally have, and obviously he had time off for his hawks, so like my jumping confidence is definitely on the low side at the minute, but we're getting there, He's super. I just need to man up. So yeah, just snuggling down for the rest of the evening. I should be getting started on editing this vlog. I was listening to more of my book, The Middle Finger Project, on the way home, and to be honest, I don't feel like I'm the right person for this book. Like, it's fine to read, it's really easy to listen to, the author is like kind of engaging, it's not dry, it's got a lot of good things for it, but I don't know if it's just maybe meant for someone a bit more creative minded than me, or someone who wants to be creative in their business. Because obviously this lassie started up her own company, and she's talking about, you know, if you want to write, you should just go and do it. If you have some sort of skill, you can just sell it and be your own boss. And she seems to be very anti being part of like this big company kind of thing, or being a number, or you should just be your own boss and do A, B, and C and go and work and do something you love. And yeah, sure. I'm very much the kind of person that is quite happy to be an employee. I don't want to be a boss. I don't want to be my own boss. I'm quite happy clocking in, doing my hours, clocking out. And then I put my passions elsewhere. I love my horse and my riding. I'm doing my YouTube stuff. I read. I don't want to run my own business. I have no interest in it at all. And I don't know, I was just like, I was listening to her on the way home, and it was just like, oh, like it was just so anti, like, being one of the worker bees, basically. And I was just like, well, that's fine. If you're one of these people who wants to write or wants to do anything artistic, I'm 100% like, give it a go, like, go for it, try. Like, you only live once. I'm all for that. Try and achieve your dreams if that's what you want to do, but literally that's just not where my passions or interests lie. So as while I would support other people to do that if they want to, I'm quite comfy being number whatever in company whatever. That's what I want. I want the security, I want the safety of it. I want someone else to tell me what I should be doing for 7 hours of a day or whatever. I don't want to be what sort of she's advocating, if that makes sense. Yeah, and I don't know, I mean, like, I feel like she's making it all seem a bit too easy. Like, oh, you know, if you want to make up your own business, you know, you have your product and you sell it, and you should just go do it and not worry about the money and not worry about A, B, and C, and everything's a social construct, and you don't have to follow the social contract to be happy. And I'm like, that's true, you don't. God, my washing machine's going on in the background, please ignore. You don't have to follow the social construct created by big business to be happy. And I'm like, yeah, that's true, you know, you don't have to. But also, it is much easier just to kind of follow the social constructs, and you have still got rent to pay, you have still got stuff you need to do to survive. And if you're running on your passions and it's not financially viable, that's not the best decision, and it's not good to advise people to throw away all their financial security and just try and run a business and it'll all be fine because money's not the be all and end all. And I'm like, no, money's not the be all and end all, but it makes your life a damn sight easier if you can live comfortably and pay your bills. So I don't know, I feel like it's like, you want to take it as inspiration, it can be helpful, but I don't know, we'll see how the book goes. We're only like an hour or so in, but I'm not sure how much I'm going for like her more flippant attitude about things. I just feel like, yeah, sure, go be your own boss, but if you can't pay your rent and you have to live in a squat or whatever, you can't put food on the table for your family. Like, I have had a friend whose partner put starting up their own business above everything else, and they were living in a horrible way, completely miserable because he was wanting to make his dreams last or make something of his dream. And it's like, that's fine, but like, you can't do that if you're like dragging other people down, and there's so many other things you need to take into consideration. So like, the book's decent, it's making me think, but I don't necessarily agree with everything the author's saying at this point. So yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna listen to it. It's not offensive, it's not bothering me in any way, not at this point anyway, but yeah, I don't necessarily agree with everything she's saying. And she just sounds very anti corporate jobs or something. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, that's fine. I'm going to finish my tea, do some editing of this video. I've got a few bits and bobs I need to do around the house before tomorrow, and that's going to be my evening. So I'm going to stop the vlog here just so I can get it edited and get it popped up. I'm hoping tonight. I'm hoping it's actually going to get up tonight instead of having to be delayed till tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to go and edit it and see if I can get this up when I mean it to go up. But I'm not going to be doing anything more remotely interesting stuff today. So I will leave you here. And next week is when I finish up for Christmas. So the Friday I'll be vlogging next week will be the 18th. And that'll be my last day of work before Christmas, which is awesome. So I don't know when I'll be starting the vlog then, but we will see how the week goes, and I will see you then. Have a great week. Bye.